Hey guys, it's Lolian and we're back with Twilight Princess. So, last time we spoke to the Light Spirit and they said that we need to collect tears. Pretty normal. Whoops, did not mean to do that. And we collected one tear and we opened up a warp to Lake Hylia. So, now our next goal is to go collect the light tears. Which there is one all the way over here. But there's also grass for bird, because we need to do bird. People who don't know Twilight Princess are going to be like, what are you talking about? Just don't listen to me. I'm rambling. Just trying to find this bug on the map. Oh, dang it. I missed. Get back here. I hate these burrowing ones. There we go. Alright. So now we need to go over to this little patch of land because there's a bug over there. I think this section of the game is the one where I remember the GameCube details. Let's see. What's that over there? It's the bug. Because if I remember correctly, in the GameCube version, there was a bug on the backside of the cannon that launches you up. Alright, that's all the bugs here. We're gonna call the bird. Bird is back. Okay, now this is a little extra scary because there are 3 bugs in this area, which I think is true for the original, that there were 3 bugs. Well, got the first one. Need to remember that the controls are inverted for this area. There's the next bug. Got it. Wow. I don't think I've gotten all 3 in one run before. I'm okay at this game, but definitely not that good at the game. Those bugs, I made that look easy, but those bugs are infuriating. They're definitely not easy and definitely not fun. Alright, now that we've made it all the way over here, we can collect more bugs. Ew, nasty. Why is it so big? Golly, I'm so sick of roughing it in the boonies. She doesn't like bugs. To be fair, I don't like bugs either. Hey, look, a howling stone. Really? I know which one this is. Nope. This is from Ocarina, right? Ocarina of Time? Boy, I'm really... To be fair, I think the last time I played Ocarina of Time, I was babysitting. But I'm pretty sure this is Ocarina of Time. I want to say it's for the Shadow Temple, maybe? I don't recall. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. Okay, it's that one. Okay, no more bugs in this area. Guess we could activate this cutscene. Do you think Prince Rowless passed through here? He must have. This is the only waterway that connects to Hyrule Castle. Come, let's follow this path in search of him. Good to know. But we gotta collect some bugs first. Yeah, I actually have a funny story relating to the last time I was babysitting. So, hey, we can climb up from here. So, I was babysitting my friend's younger brother because she and her parents had to go attend a meeting. So I just had this arrangement with them where if they needed me to come look after him, then I would make time in my schedule to do that. And fun fact about this particular friend, they actually owned a N64, which I have never owned in my life. I've played the 3D remake of Ocarina of Time for the 3DS, and then I've only not emulated Ocarina of Time, thanks to my brother. And that is how I've played Ocarina of Time over the years. So that was the first time I played on a N64, period, not to mention Ocarina of Time on the N64 for the first time. But I just remember, because in the past when I was hanging out with this kid, one of the first times I brought over my sister's Wii U and Breath of the Wild, because it was shortly after, not too long after Breath of the Wild came out, probably like 6 months, because I was out of high school at that point. And he was enjoying Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, and then he got stuck and didn't know how to progress. So he handed me the Wii U gamepad, and I just played Breath of the Wild. And that's actually the first time I started playing Breath of the Wild, because I'm not gonna lie, I had a bit of a vendetta against Nintendo after Breath of the Wild came out. Yeah, I think it was a couple months after that I was babysitting him again, and he was playing Ocarina of Time, and he had gotten to Dodongo's Cavern, and he was having a hard time with it, and so he's like, could you help me? And I said, sure. So I took the controller and I started playing Ocarina of Time, and then I don't know what happened, but the next time I like came back to reality, I was in the Fire Temple, and I was like, how did I get here? Have I been playing Ocarina of Time this whole time? It was really funny. I really get sucked into the game sometimes. Lose all sense of self. All right. We're gonna head over here. Okay, there's only one bug left, technically. And that one is located outside of Telma's bar. So, we are gonna go get in a fight with, some more shadow beasts. So, a lot more running. This game makes you run everywhere, doesn't it? It's kind of funny. I've kind of found myself missing the loading zones because like Echoes of Wisdom didn't have overworld loading zones, and Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild hid their loading zones pretty well. You can still kind of tell with those games, especially when you're diving down into the depths in Tears of the Kingdom. I was actually reading a fun article with the developers about that because they were trying to figure out how best to like load the underdepths, because for the most part when you're like in the overworld, the underdepths aren't really loaded because that takes up a lot of memory and usage. And so they, if I remember correctly, they developed like an AI to track the player's movement and to gauge if the player is about to dive into the depths. And when the system recognizes that the player might in fact dive into the depths, it takes the time to like generate the depths so that there isn't a loading zone when you're diving down there. You can kind of feel it if you've ever played Tears of the Kingdom. You can kind of feel right where the loading zone is, but it's seamless enough that it's like, this is amazing. There's a lot of things they did with both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that still like boggle my mind. Oh, you're a flying one? I clearly didn't remember that. Okay. Hey, what's going on? There should be one more. Where could the last tier be? What? There it is. What's going on? This is weird. Alright. I fixed the cursor issue, kinda, sorta. I brought it up with my husband last night after recording the last episode, and I was like, hey, I noticed this, and then completely forgot about it until I was recording, and not exactly sure what the issue is, and he's like, sounds like a cursor sensitivity, so went into the settings and changed something. It didn't really say cursor sensitivity, so it was a little funky, but it seemed to have worked. So I'll take it. Alright, let's go get in a fight. I remember playing this game for the first time and really struggling with this fight, because I always forgot that you could hold down the B button to attack. Ew, look how ugly that is. It is gross. Come get me, a big old bug. Oh, I've never done that before. There we go. Oh, he's not down yet. one more try. And he should be down for the count. Come on down, you big ugly bug. Ow. Oh, I missed it. Come on. There we go. So this was the part that was always getting me. You're supposed to hold down the B button and attack all the legs at once. But he's finally dead. They made that last bug a doozy. Time for the weird cutscene. The Vessel of Light is full of tears, and light has returned to this area. You make sure to get that last fused shadow now. See you later. It's a snack. My name is Lineru. Your efforts have at last restored each of us light spirits in Hyrule. O hero chosen by the gods, the dark power that you seek, it waits in a temple set in the bed of Lake Hylia. But before seeking it, you must now bear witness to something and never forget it. You must know that it was the will of the goddesses that we lock away the forbidden power. When all was chaos, the goddesses descended and gave order and life to the world. They granted power equally to all who dwelt in the light, and then returned to the heavens. The lands where the goddesses descended came to be known as the Sacred Realm. For ages, the people lived at ease, content in mind and body. But soon, word of the Sacred Realm spread through Hyrule, and a great battle ensued. Among those living in the light, interlopers who excelled at magic appeared. Wielding powerful sorcery, they tried to establish dominion over the Sacred Realm. It was then that the goddesses ordered us three light spirits to intervene. We sealed away the great magic those individuals had mastered. You know this magic. It is the dark power you seek, the fused shadow. O hero chosen by the goddesses, beware. Those who do not know the danger of wielding power will, before long, be ruled by it. Never forget that. The dark power that you seek is within the Sleeping Lake Bed Temple in Lake Hylia. I always thought that was a weird cutscene growing up, and it still kind of is a weird cutscene, but it makes a lot more sense now that I'm an adult, because he was swayed by that kind of like lustful want of power in that moment, and that's why he fell to his knees, because he realized that even he, a chosen hero, could be swayed by that kind of power. Alright, now that things are back to normal, we need to head to Hyrule Castle. Some of the Zoras are still alive down under there? I thought maybe they dried up along with the lake. Hey buddy, have you heard? There's like a temple or something at the bottom of this lake. They put on such airs with all their rituals and fancy temple hoo-ha, then they just disappear. And what's with putting that temple so deep that humans can't swim there? I swear, those Zoras. Oh, are you a customer? You are one lucky fella. The height of excitement, the thrill of launching to the heavens, the very peak of flying fantastication. It could be yours, fella, for a limited time only and without waiting in line. It's a paltry 10 rupees. What do you say, buddy of mine? Want to give it a shot? Welcome, fella, and right this way. Let's go get launched. I'll let this cutscene play out the first time, but after that, we're skipping it. Can you imagine you go down to the Lake Spirit to give your prayers, and then the only way back home is to get launched through a cannon? Whoa, that reminds me of something. Didn't the Lake Queen in Zora's Domain ask you to do something? She asked us to find her son, the one who's been missing since he headed for Hyrule Castle. I think she said something about granting you some special power if you rescued him? If the final piece of Fused Shadow is on the bottom of Lake Hylia, then it looks like we're going to need that ability. You're right. And I'm headed there now, Midna. Calm down. Alright, so we're not too far away, but I would still like my horse. I don't want to roll all the way. Come on, Vivid. Where are ya? Here she is. I am going to unpair that for a minute because we're going to need it. Alright, let's learn this hidden skill before I forget, because I will forget. We meet again. It appears your efforts have begun to return some vigor to Hyrule, but it is far too early to relax. Do you feel ready to earn another hidden skill to steel yourself for the forthcoming battles against more powerful foes? Yes. Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the shield attack. Now then, come at me. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My third hidden skill is the backslice. Let it be hewn into your mind. A mere shield attack is no match for an enemy protected not just by a shield, but by a thick, full-body coat of armor. Such enemies are often focused on guarding against frequent frontal attacks. They often leave their rear unprotected. That is when you ZL target and press A while tilting the left stick, left or right, to jump and roll around your foe, then performing a jumping slice. This is the back slice. Now try it. You carry yourself well, but do not forget the proper timing for swinging your sword while you jump. The third hidden skill, the backslice, has been passed on. You learn the third hidden skill, the backslice. There are still 4 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the next time you come to learn the next skill. May we meet again. I do like the backslice. There are some really cool hidden skills in this game. Alright, Epina, or Vivid, I'm leaving you in mild danger. Hey, look, the mailman. Greetings, Mr. Lolian. I have come to deliver a letter. There's a letter for you, Lolian. 2 letters, in fact. Alright, well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. Alright. Time to go find Telma, I guess. Here we are. That is a Zora child. This is beyond my expertise. Humph. Link just looks so bored. Doctor, wait. If something isn't done, this child will... It's my girlfriend. Oh. Cat. Well, this isn't good. A human doctor won't do, huh? That old coot reminded me, though. I've heard of a shaman in Kakariko Village, in the Elden Lands, who's tended Gorons and Zoras. Is that true? Perhaps if we take him there... Inadvisable! Too dangerous! But we can't turn a blind eye to a pretty girl in need either. Yes, we'd better escort you. Am I right, boys? Well, isn't that nice? To reach Kakariko, we've got to cross 2 plains that are each infested by dangerous beasts, but we'll be safe now. Cowards, don't ever show your faces here again. Oh my. Looks like we've got 1 young swordsman left. And not only that, but it looks like this brave young man will escort us. So get ready to go, honey. Pronto. You know that girl, don't you? It's a real shame. She can't even remember her own name right now. Bless her heart. She found this poor boy collapsed in the road, so she did all she could to save him. More courage in that girl than in all of the soldiers of Hyrule, for sure. You lend your strength to her, you hear me? Catch! You again. Don't worry, guys, he's a pushover this time. So you say the bridge to the east has been destroyed, huh? Then our only option is to cross the bridge to the west. He lost part of his horn. You see what that means? You'll have to deal with that thing. Again. Thank you so much for this. If you don't mind me asking, what's your name? Lolian? I will never in all my life forget your kindness, Lolian. Oh, dagger to the heart. Little lady, I think you'd best save your thanks until we're safe in Kakariko. This swordsman of ours has great eyes, honey. They're proud and wild, like a feral beast. We need a beast right now, to keep the true ones at bay. If we make it to Kakariko safely, we'll just thank him then, okay? Good old Telma. I think I read another interview with Eiji Aonuma, who said that his favorite character in Twilight Princess is Telma, and I was like, oh, you don't say? Huh. Not surprised. That's real telling, Eiji, I'm gonna be honest. Time for another bridge fight. And this time he came prepared. He's got shields on both of his sides, so I can't swing my sword into him. He learned his lesson. Okay, it's your turn, honey. We're counting on you. Like I said, this is gonna be easy. Ready? 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 Oh, I said this was gonna be easy. Oh, come on. There we go. I just needed to start going forward. I couldn't just sit still. So he protected his sides, but he didn't protect his front at all from arrows. You got the gate keys. Nice, honey. Keep up the good work. All right, let's go. I think at this point we do want to combine the bombs. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I'm not going to worry about these guys at all. It might set the carriage on fire, but that shouldn't be a problem. And usually it doesn't get set on fire until right here. Oh, it didn't actually get set on fire this time. That's a first. Usually that last archer will hit it because he's right there. Don't bonk. Open the gate, please. Alright. Now, this will be problematic. Okay, where's the... There it is. That's all you need to do for those guys. So take that, Aaron Hansen. Come on, Vivid. There should be another one. Oh, I hear it. Well, looks like the carriage made it in safely. So now we just gotta run through. He has passed through the worst of it. As long as he rests, he should recover in due time. Do you know the fate of his mother? Her welfare consumes him. He has been mumbling deliriously about her almost constantly. I can see the knowledge grieves you. It must be an awful memory. I'll stay with him until he's better, no matter how long it takes. Is that so? Good on, or thank you, Colin. Good on you, too. Hey, Lolian, about Ilia. Is it true what they said about her? Yes, she has lost her memory, Colin, and regaining it will be no simple task. But it will be all right, child. If we just give her some time, I am certain that Ilia will find her heart again. So, Colin, I'd like to ask you to stay in this village until then. It is our turn to show the courage that you have already displayed. No. Nice to see there's still hope here, and it's always good to see happy results repay your efforts. Those skills of yours, any chance you're of the mind to put them to use for Hyrule? What hope there is in our kingdom is frail and dying, but there's still a group trying to do what it can. And I'm a member of that group. Call me Telma. I may just stay here a bit longer. I'm still worried about Ilia and, well, never mind about the rest. Somebody got the hots. Lolian, I want to see you again at my bar. You hear me? The bar is actually a kind of safe house for my friends. There's a passageway that leads to the castle from in there as well. If you ever need anything, stop by. I'll be waiting for you, honey. So flirty. Rutella. She's so pretty. Aw, man, I wish that she was actually in the game, not just a ghost. She's so big and pretty. I like how they tried to give her curly hair, too. Alright, swim across. I am deeply grateful to you for aiding my son in his time of need. You were right to bring him here. Kakariko Village is a sacred place for the Zora people. It is where we take our eternal rest. My husband in life, King Zora, also rests his spirit here. It is no coincidence that my son found his salvation in this place. That which I have promised you is within this grave. During his lifetime, my husband created garments specifically for the chosen hero, garments that house the abilities of the Zora. You got the Zora armor. The special garment was handed down through the Zora royal family. If you have it equipped, you can move freely through the water, but you will be more vulnerable to fire and ice attacks. Now at last, I can join the king in slumber. And yet, my son, he still knows nothing of my death. If you see him again, please pass on this message. Tell him he must not grieve his mother's passing. Tell him she wanted him to be brave and live on as the king of our people. And tell him his mother loves him without end. Tell him. No. Well, it's a good thing you found all your friends and picked up that nifty Zora armor. But aren't you forgetting something kind of important? The last fused shadow? Remember what Farron the Light Spirit said. He said you would need the fused shadow to defeat the Dark Overlord Zant and save the world. So even if you go back now with all the people you saved, the whole tragedy would just repeat itself. So let's get to it. We need to go to the temple on the lake bed of Lake Hylia. But before we do that, we gotta do a couple more things. Because the next episode, I want to be dedicated to the lake bed temple. It's a doozy. It's a water temple. We're gonna be fine. I know this temple like the back of my hand. I promise we're gonna be fine. However, we do need to do a couple of things first. Because our bombs are kind of useless underwater. However, one of the letters that we received was from Barnes, saying that he now has new stock. So we're gonna go get that new stock real quick. And I should probably get more arrows somehow. It's gonna be a little painful because we don't have the ability to warp yet. Alright, bombs. I gotta trade in bombs. A very good day to you, sir. Welcome to the incredibly fancy bomb buyback counter. Mercy me, what do we have here? Appears you have some bombs. Allow me a moment to peek into that bag. Okay, bombs. Yeah, sell. Splendid! I'll give you 42 rupees. Very well, farewell. Okay, I need your water bombs. Hey, I've been waiting on you. Take a peek at this. I finished my water bombs. These little fellas are so advanced you could even use them in the water. Oh, they'll come in handy, guaranteed. You gonna buy some? Okay, yep, we're gonna buy them. Kind of spendy, but it's a necessary evil. Alright. So, now that we got water bombs, we need to travel back to Zora's domain. For a couple of things. We're gonna have to do it twice, now that I think about it. We're absolutely gonna have to do it twice. Oh, no, I didn't want to talk to you. No, thank you. I was just trying to roll by because I don't have my horse. And because the bridge is out, we gotta go the long way. Dang it. One day, we'll be able to warp, and we'll fix the bridge, and then nothing will stop us. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I keep doing it. Okay. We might collect some bugs on the way, just because it might be a little faster. And I never unlocked the gate, but it doesn't even matter because we can't even go that way right now because the bridge is out. Okay, so we collected bugs in this area. We collected bugs in the very large field north of Kakariko. We collected bugs in this like lower Hyrule field. But now we need to collect bugs on either side of the Great Bridge. Collect bugs in the field just outside of Castletown. And collect bugs in the very north. There's once you get to this point, there's so many bugs you can collect. Because each area has 2. There's even 2 in the field just south of Castletown that we have not even explored yet. So, lots of bugs. This episode might go on for a little while, so if you're uninterested in this, you can click off now, but we're gonna do some side questing just for the heck of it. I would have saved it for once we got warping, so it's a little less tedious, but since we gotta travel this way anyways, may as well do it now. Okay, the first bug should be over here. Really? A good... Oh, okay. Okay, I guess we're doing this real quick. I hate to sacrifice one of my fairies, but you don't come across a golden choo-choo every day. You put rare chew jelly in your bottle. Set it and drink it to replenish all life energy and for a while boost attack strength. Excellent. Purple chew jelly is basically it could benefit you, it could harm you. Red chew jelly replaces health. Blue chew jelly, I don't rightly recall. I just know that they wanted to put in a magic meter in the game and it didn't work out very well. So sometimes you can, because there's also yellow chew jelly, which is you can use in replace of lantern oil. And then there's a rare chance that if you get a blue chew and a yellow chew to like combine with each other, it turns into green chew jelly, which I don't know if it does anything, but it's just kind of a remnant of them trying to put magic in the game, which is kind of fun. This is gonna be bad. Okay, collect the bug. We got the mantises. Manti? I don't know. I don't know bugs. Okay, so funny enough, there are loading zones. Oop, that was a waste. Need to collect these rupees because we need money. So there is a loading zone between the Great Bridge and the field just outside of Castletown. However, there's no loading zone going back here. And then there's no loading zone going to the northern field, which is kind of odd. Alright, a couple more bugs to collect in this area. I guess there's nothing we need in Castletown, really. Is the bug over here? Oh, yeah, there it is. Maybe I'll save the bug right outside of Castletown and south of Castletown. Those are the butterflies and the ladybugs, if I remember correctly. I'll save those for after the lake bed temple. Get rid of this Tektite because he's annoying. Okay, the female stag beetle should be right there. Because we're also going to collect... There it is. The beetles in Zora's Domain. Because there's 4 beetles up there. Alright. Head back over here. Hopefully I can avoid these Tektites up here. They're annoying. Yep, that one's avoided. Hit that guy. That one avoided. Okay, Vivid, I'm placing you in minor danger. Sorry about that. Goodbye! Okay, we should be able to only have to do one trip, thankfully. Money! More money! Let's go ahead and unmerge those, and then I need to equip the Zora armor. So cool. So we're gonna head in here for a little bit. I'm gonna hold off on collecting. There's like, if you light these torches, you get 50 rupees. I'm gonna hold off on that until after the temple. Alright, so if you remember this rock that we plunged in here, it's moving and shaking on its own, so we're gonna blow it up. Hey look! There was a Goron hiding in there. Let's talk to him. Hey buddy. I'm finally out! Thanks, brother! I took a nap and found myself swallowed up in lava, and somehow very far from home. Yes, let me give you a token of my appreciation, brother. This is all I have on me right now. I hope it will do. Another bag with bombs! Fabulous. Alright, now that we got that, we are going to swim back up and head outside to go collect some bugs real quick. Alright, so in this area there are 2 bugs. I believe they are the dragonflies. Hopefully I can be very careful because these bugs get spooked and they're flying bugs. Oh. There we go. Got the male dragonfly. And the female is up on that cliff, if I remember. Ooh, there's a chest. It's gonna be like 10 rupees. Hey, look at that. Swimming is so much nicer once you have the Zora armor. Okay, surface, please. Now climb up. Oh, maybe I can't get up there from here. Maybe I need the claw shot or the midna jumps. Well, that's okay. I'll surely remember that I didn't get the female version. Not a problem. We can save that for once we get warping ability. I just wanted to make as few trips up here as possible because until you get the warp ability, it's kind of a pain. Oh wait, the female version is over here. I thought there was two different kinds of bugs up here. But it's just one. Got her. Cool, cool. Just for a little bit, we are gonna switch back to this. Because I know what's coming. A customer? Sorry, but we're temporarily closed. Okay. Oh. Time for a fight. One, two, three. Okay, just three. Yeah! Quite the scream. Okay, that one's taken care of. And there. Those are taken care of. Whoa, that scared me. Who are you? How can you keep your cool fighting monsters like that? Wow, wow, what a champ you are. Well, what are we standing around drawing for? Come on inside. Golly. Talk about scary. I thought I was done for. Things have been getting pretty crazy around here, let me tell you. So, thanks for earlier. My name's Isa. I rent boats here. Well, I used to rent boats here, but then we had a rock fall and it dammed the river up. Yeah, I could sure use a helpful guy around at times like this. Yep, a handy guy would sure be a big help around here. I'll help. Really? You're a lifesaver. Well, do you think you could do something about that rock? I'll give you some bombs and arrows, so you just put them together and shoot bomb arrows at that thing. Okay. Hey, you filled up my arrows. Thank you. Alright. Yay! You did it! Well, my gal tells me there are still some rocks blocking the way along the river, so you should take care of those too. Here's the boat. Hop in. Now, it's a teensy bit dangerous downriver of here, so don't leave the boat, okay? One of our part-timers is waiting down there, so you can get the details from her. And when you're done, you can keep the bomb bag and everything in it as a token of my appreciation. So, be seeing ya! Alright. Time to play this minigame. Just not a fan. I don't think you get a piece of heart, but I could be very wrong from this minigame specifically. I just know that I have never figured out how to control this dumb boat. Because the water seems to want to direct you in a very specific path. And that's fine. But I would like to know what that path is. But we got 2 extra bomb bags, so that's fantastic. And one of them will have water bombs, and we'll get plenty of water bomb refills in the temple. Ah! You've come at the request of the shop owner, haven't you? Well, I'm in her employ, part-time for now. I'm sorry we've troubled you so. You see, these rocks are blocking the natural flow of the river. All you need to do is use your bomb arrows to destroy the blockage. You got it. You did it! Thank you! Ah, and the water has already begun to flow. Then I shall guide you to the mouth of the river. Follow me. And she drops rupees. That I can't grab because this water is awful to traverse. Let's just get out of here as fast as possible. Okay, we're almost out. I guess I could have gotten an extra bottle while I was up there too, but not really my concern at the moment. Good job out there. You have truly done us a great service. Now the shop can finally reopen. When we were closed, my boss's temper only got worse and worse. It was rough. It was a rough time for us all. Oh, and another thing. I don't suppose she promised you anything special for doing this, did she? Just that bomb bag, right? Yeah, she tends to bribe people with whatever's lying around. So stingy, really. It's alright. I'll let her know you kept it when I get back. Yay! Extra bomb bag. Now, if you'll excuse me, come visit at the shop sometime. Alright, with that, we should be well equipped to tackle the next temple. But that'll have to wait until next time. So, if you guys like what you saw, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!